Hi, everyone. I'm Lloyd Schwartz, the Poet Laureate of Somerville. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I love poetry and what I love about writing poems. I fell in love with poetry when I was in high school, partly because the language was so beautiful, and partly because those beautiful words had a lot of meaning. Poems said in a beautiful and surprising way, interesting things that I had never thought about in that way before. But I also felt that I could never compete with my favorite poets. So if I wanted to write my own poems, what did I have to say, and in what way could I say it that was unique to me? Could you have a good poem that wasn't exactly beautiful? What else could it be? I think one of the great things that a poem can do is make you feel as if you were in someone else's place. An interviewer once asked Robert Pinsky, the former poet laureate of the United States, what was his advice about writing poetry. And he said, "I think it's dangerous ever to exclude a feeling or a thought because it seems unpoetic. Probably the idea or the feeling that you think of as unpoetic, that you discard because it's unpoetic, it's probably the most original and genuine idea or feeling. Your job as a poet is to find a way to make it poetic. That's what you have. And the fact that it seems unpoetic simply means that it hasn't been written yet. Other things that seem poetic to you may already be somewhat stale. So you're always pursuing the thing that's resistant." I'd like to challenge you to write a poem about your everyday life, something that no one but you could have written, but include at least one thing that's surprising, that no one would expect you to put into a poem. Here's one of my favorite examples of that sort of poem. It's by the wonderful American poet Frank O'Hara, and it's called Autobiographia Literaria, which is the fancy Latin phrase for literary autobiography, which is one of several of the surprising jokes in O'Hara's poem. Autobiographia Literaria. When I was a child, I played by myself in a corner of the schoolyard, all alone. I hated dolls, and I hated games. Animals were not friendly, and birds flew away. If anyone was looking for me, I hid behind a tree and cried out, "I am an orphan." And here I am, the center of all beauty, writing these poems. Imagine. So I hope you try writing a really personal poem that no one else could have written. And I'd love to see it. And good luck.